Hi, this is a demo tutorial of CoinLeader on Android app. So first I'll go to the register screen. So all the fields that are mandatory has to be filled in. So I'll quickly fill all these details. Referral code, if you have any, you can enter this referral code, but in register it's not mandatory. So I go to the country option. I accept, it is mandatory to accept all the terms and conditions. Once the user is registered, you will receive a thank you mail with the password in it, and then with the help of that password you can log in. Now I already have a user, so I will log in with that account. As soon as the user registers, they will have to update the KYC. So unless the KYC is approved from the admin panel, the user will not be able to proceed with the trade. So for this user, the KYC profile and the documents have been approved. First, I'll take you to the home screen. In the home screen, we have receive and send button. So send is nothing but all the crypto currencies will be visible here and their available balance. And then if you want to send, you can scan a QR code or you can copy the wallet address. Receive will have those cryptocurrencies QR code scanner, and you can copy address and share this same. And then is the market rate for all the cryptocurrencies. Next, available balance for all the cryptocurrencies. Maker taker fee, which will be visible in the trade section when we buy or sell cryptos. Balance on hold, if there is any balance on hold for withdrawal, deposit, or limit order, stop order, if there's any trades order is yet to complete. So those order history balances will be visible in this section. So next I'll take you to the trade section. So this is the buy and sell market crypto page. So we have the candlelight chart, and then here in the drop down we'll have all the cryptocurrency plus the fiat currencies visible here. So now I'll go with the crypto pair, and then in this three buttons here, when we click on this button, the display view. So what display we require in this application is that we need chart. Whatever is required, we can enable this. And then when we click on update, all the selected option will be visible in this page. So we have chart, then there is market price, limit and stop order, buy sell button, pairs, whatever cryptocurrency pairs is implemented, those pairs will be visible here. Then we have open orders on market. If there are any orders open on the market, those orders will be displayed in this page, in this option. Now next is the trade history. All the completed orders of market, limit or stop, if the order is completed from both buy and sell end, then those orders will be visible here. So now I'll quickly make a buy order. So I'll select a pair from this. So now I'll do a buy order. So subtotal, fee and approximate BTC will be calculated accordingly. I confirm. So order was placed successfully. This order can be viewed in this account section, trade history. So this was the order that was executed. So that history will be visible here. And also for the same pair, if I select the same pair that for which order was executed, in this trade history also we can view this amount. Similarly, if we make a sell transaction also, it will be visible here and also from the account page trade history section. So next I will go to the P2P module. This is create advertisement. So we can create an advertisement here. So if we create a buy cryptos, that will be for the opponent user, it will be viewed as sell. So this, once the advertisement is created, you can check the created advertisement in my advertisement history. So we have already created an advertisement and those are listed here. We can always edit and change the type of advertisement. Now it was buy, so now I will change this type, trade type, to buy, and then when I give submit, this success message, and the type is being changed to sell. Next is P2P exchange. All the users buy and sell whichever advertisement they have created from opponent users, all in the market. Whoever has created an advertisement, all will be visible here. You can search based on coins also. This is quick buy and quick sell. So all these trade, sell trade, buy trade will be for all the users' name and which coin will be, the payment method will be visible here. For buy, it will be visible here. So when you click on buy, you have to enter the amount based on the limits. The limits is between 34 to 90. So between 34 to 90 only I will have to enter. So this is all mandatory field to enter. So based on INR, the crypto will be, the conversion will be displayed here. So now when we submit, so this user, this Jamila will receive this trade, and then when this user pays, the transaction status will change to paid, and then the opponent user will have to release this coin, and then when once it is released, the amount of ADA will be debited and credited based on this two accounts. So here we have an option to send a message and also attach a file. So if they send a message, that we can be able to view those messages in the screen. So this is how this P2P exchange work. And then we have balance and transaction option. On hold balances, I recently made this trade. So unless this trade is over, those all transaction history will be visible in this on hold balance option. And then we have transaction history. Transaction history is all the status of transaction once the transaction is completed or cancelled, or based on that it will be visible in the transaction history. Next is open order. Open order is nothing but all the orders which are open from the market, or that is a user, with this user which have made an open order and that order is not executed yet. For that user alone, this order will be visible in the open order screen. Next we go to account. This is my profile. So these are the options that we would have registered with the user. Next is account setting, to lock or deactivate my account. Change password, language we can change, activity log from where it is being logged. All the details will be visible in this option. Next, KYC status, two-factor authentication. So we can make our account more secure with enabling the two-factor authentication, and then when we log in, that time we have to enter the authentication code. security and notification, my referral, if you have any referral. So this is the referral link. So we have to copy this referral link and share. So once the user registered using our referral code, we will get a referral bonus points. So the bonus history will be visible here. Then limited bank account, for this is for fiat. So we have to add bank account when we need to transfer a deposit or withdraw the INR. So all these fields are mandatory. We have to add an account. Once this account is added, in the fiat management, for deposit or withdrawal, when we click on withdrawal, the account, we have to choose the type of fiat and then amount, and then enter payment type. So this is how withdrawal will initiate. All the history of withdrawal will be visible under history section. Next is deposit. So we have to deposit, we have to choose a method for depositing and transaction ID. And for withdrawal alone, we'll have to choose the bank account. So bank account is what account that details we entered. From there the drop down list will be displayed. So based on that we have to select which account is required for withdrawal. So that is why it is important to fill the bank account details. And this is order history. Order history is nothing but whichever order is pending in the market of all the users, that will be visible in this option. So this order is still open, and this is a buy order and limit type. For this, sell order is not been executed. So this order, those kind of orders will be visible in under this section. Next, trade history. All the completed transaction will be visible here. Crypto addresses. Once the user is registered, the addresses will be generated. Then a crypto wallet history. Nothing but if the crypto is deposited or withdrawn, all those transaction history will be visible in this option. Next is logout. Thank you.